Hey guys, welcome back. This is another TryHackMe CTF challenge. Unlike my previous videos, this is focused on Windows vulnerability and not on Linux, but this is very beginner friendly. This is more or less a walkthrough CTF and not an boot to root CTF. So it is good for beginners. We can learn things using steps mentioned in this lab. So let's jump into it. So the name is Blue, and it is based on Windows machine and some misconfiguration and vulnerabilities. So we will try to exploit it. So I have already started it 10 minutes back, and this is the IP address. Let's copy this out, and let's go back to our Kali machine. Okay, here are we. I hope the IP address is same. Yep. Okay. Okay. So first thing will be to start the nmap scan. So let's save the IP address in IP variable, and let's start the nmap scan sv and sc command and $IP. So just to save the time, I have already captured the output and saved in a file. So let's open that one and map.log. So this is the result. So the ports which are open, it is 135, 139, 445, and 3389. This is RDP port and some RPC port and NetBIOS and Samba ports. So this is a Windows 7 Professional SP1. There are other ports also open like 4152 all the way to 49160. These are RPC high-end ports, and this is basic host script result, which is able to detect the host name of this machine, John-PC, and the exact version of the Windows, and nothing significant here. So the next step should be to use the hyphen script vulnerability script on this machine, and it can detect some vulnerabilities on these ports because we don't see 80 port or 443 port, so we don't have anything to explore here. So we can go with this script vulnerability option. Just to save the time, I have captured this one as well. So nmap hyphen script dot log. So this is the result. So these things are same, and then this is the uh, script result. So it is showing two vulnerabilities. Number one is this MS1710. This is related to Samba v1. Okay, and these are some basic information regarding this vulnerability, and couple of things are also listed here. Like another vulnerability is RDP, denial of service vulnerability. So we are here in this lab. We are not supposed to use the denial of service vulnerability. So we will be focusing on this one MS17-010, which is a SMB vulnerability. Okay, so since this is a beginner lab, so more or less the focus is on Metasploit. Using Metasploit, we can go and check the exploit DB website, or use search sprite to check the exploit used to hijack this machine. What code is written there, we can review it, but we will stick to Metasploit in this lab for now. Okay, so let's initiate the Metasploit. Let me zoom in. Sudo what's that? Sudo msfdb init. It is already initiated. Next is msf console. So Metasploit console will be started here quickly with a nice banner. Let's see what will come today in the banner. So basically it is just a fancy banner. So some images, payload, uh, some money and tank. Okay, so we will search the vulnerability which is MS17 and something. So we can just use this keyword MS17. It will show everything related to MS17. So basically this is office vulnerability, so we are not going to use it. This is auxiliary, this is not a exploit. So these three are exploit. This is related to Windows 8, so we are ruling out this one as well. And we see that this is another vulnerability, remote code execution, and this is eternal blue. So if you will go through the documentation of this vulnerability, so it is the name is eternal blue, and it is based on SMB, remote Windows kernel pool corruption, which is sometime we call spool as a Windows process also. So we need to use this one. So we can use the complete name, or we can use the ID number here, use 0, and then we need to check what all options are there in this exploit which we need to set. So these four options are required. So this is already set, port is already set. We just need to set the target host IP address, which is this one. Set our hosts and IP address. Let's check it again if this is all good. Another thing which we can set if it is already not showing, which is a payload option. So here it is by default showing us Meterpreter reverse TCP shell, which is very easy to use. If this is not set, or if we run this exploit without using this payload, we can anyways go back and initiate the Meterpreter shell using some quick commands. Okay, so we are, seems we are all set. No, so we need to set the local host IP address as well. So our Kali machine IP address is this one. Let's set this also. Okay, and port is set to 4444. Okay, so all good. Let's verify. Yes, so everything is set. We can initiate the exploit. My bad, exploit. Okay, so it will take a few seconds uh, to exploit the machine. So I'm pausing the video here and will resume once it is initiated. Okay, so the session is on, so you can check this was failed once in this attempt, and it retried automatically. So basically, if it will fail for some reason, then it will retry for maximum 2 more times. And once it is on, we can see the session, which is right now session 1 is created, and we can check the commands using help menu what all things we can run. So we will be checking the get UID, the user the server is running as, and the get SID to check the SID that user is running as. So basically we have, if we have exploited using any vulnerability, most likely we are running under a process. So let's check few things. Get UID, it is showing anti-authority slash system, which seems that we are running, we can run everything because we are running uh, under system account. Okay, so let's check what is the process ID under which we are running. So we are running under 1300 process ID, so we can check all the processes running on the system. So we are basically running under sorry, which one? 1300 s pool sv we are running under this process. So most likely we are, uh, since we are a system, we can execute everything. But let's move further and we will figure it out if we don't able to run few commands. So if we go back to TryHackMe site room to see what all questions are there. So the basic questions are how many ports open under 1000. So three ports were there. What was the vulnerability? This is the number, and then it says gain access. So we have used this eternal blue exploit, and we have set couple of things, and then we are on the machine. So it is saying that if you need to convert your shell to meterpreter, you can use this payload, which we somehow which we already managed to get into it. So we don't need to use these commands. So verify that we have escalated to anti-authority system, run get system to confirm this, and we can use shell and who am I commands to check if we are really running under system process. So let's run this get system command. We have already checked using ps also, and then migrate to the process using process id. We can change the process. We can pivot to different process if we are not running under system, or if we want to move to a other stable process instead of the current one. Okay, so we let's see what it is. It will show system get system impersonate in memory slash admin. So got system. So everything we can see in the process, it is showing system, and here also it is showing system. So we will stay on this process id only, and we will not use the migrate command to jump to any other process. So next command we can use is to hash the dump, the credential dump basically. So we can check there are three users. Two users are default and one is John. So we, since this is another user, and most likely this lab will focus on uh, cracking the password of John. Yes, so within our elevated meterpreter shell, run the command hash dump. This will dump all the process. What is the name of the known default user? And copy the password hash to a file and research how to crack. What is the cracked password? Okay, let's copy this um, John John hash. We will focus on this John account only. And let's copy this and open another window and nano hash.txt, and uh, yes, and the paste. Yes, control X, save, and yes. Okay, let's check if it looks good. Yes, it is. So let's start sudo john and word list equal to rockq and hash.txt. So it is saying that it detected the hash type as lm, but the string is also recognized as nt. We know that this is Windows hash, so we can use hyphen format nt to enforce the type of this hash. So basically it is showing that loaded one password hash, no password hash left to crack. So this hash is already cracked on my machine in past. So let's see what is the password. Sudo john. So there is a command show, and we can supply the hash.txt file to ask what is the password of this hash. So it is just showing the account and the hash. So we need to supply the format again. format equal to NT, and now it will show up the password here. So the password is ALQFN8 and double two. Let's see if this is the correct password. Yes, it is. And next it is asking to search for the flags. So we have the credential of John, and we have the system access also. So I'm not going through by searching the flags, because it is very easy. We can use command line of Windows, or we can directly go to the RDP session of the Windows, since we have the password. So this was all with this lab. Hope you have learned new thing, and the main thing which we have learned is Metasploit. So this is the very easy option. Another option could be to not use Metasploit, and instead we can check the exploit uh, detail using search exploit command, and we can search using some keyword. So it is, let's zoom in. So it is showing all the vulnerabilities and the Python script path. So I've executed again so that you can see the full view. So this is MS17 and -10 SMB vulnerability, eternal blue, and yes, nothing else. So we can go to this Ruby. This is a Ruby file, and we can go to this path, and we can check the source of this file. Another way to check the exploit is to use exploitdb.com site. It is the web version of this command, and we can search here as well, like what is the exploit. So maybe eternal blue or SMB. No, MS10. What is the full name of this vulnerability? So it is my bad, it is MS17, not MS10. Yes, so here you go. So this is the SMB vulnerability which we have exploited in this lab. So this is the whole script. If you want to understand like how it is exploiting the machine, uh, you need to review this script if you want to. And even we can use this script to exploit this machine instead of using Metasploit. So I hope you have learned a few things, and subscribe the channel, and please keep watching the videos, and let's meet in another video for beginner challenges. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.